as thousands have protested against a new asylum seeker centre there. 3 people are arrested this weekend. The Home Office moving in the first 27 migrants to the former army camp, which could house up to 540 people. There were about 2,000 people gathering outside the Army Training Centre yesterday to protest the government's decision. This is a 12th consecutive weekend. I want to speak to councillor Andrew Wilson, who's an independent for Crowborough South East. Andrew, it was good to talk to you yesterday. The line wasn't great. I know it's a stronger line now. What happened yesterday, and how did people make their point?
Well, Peter, firstly, can I apologise for the shoddy reception?
Absolutely, no, not an issue at all, Andrew. Not your fault.
But yesterday was the 12th protest or demonstration in Crowborough against Shabana Mahmood's now active operation to use Crowborough training camp to house up to 540 asylum seekers, or illegal migrants, as the Home Office calls them. And it was huge. I recognised a lot of local faces. That people from Tunbridge Wells came up as well, people from Uckfield, and a few from further afield who've had experiences of illegal migrants being housed in their towns. And it was a peaceful demonstration. It was loud. It was very loud. It was very colourful in the sense that there were Union flags, English flags, Crowborough Shield flags, which is the community interest company that is currently doing a judicial review on this decision and fighting the Home Office, and that's funded by the community. But there were no arrests at this demonstration, and I think we made our point. It's whether Shabana Mahmood has the sense and respect for Crowborough to reconsider it, because it is the wrong decision to use the training camp.
You've 27 people there now. Have you been told anything by the authorities about when others will come there, when there will be more people there? And I just wonder what effect it's had on the day-to-day life of people in Crowborough. Obviously they're coming out to protest, but what sort of things have people done to try to deal with this?
Well, I've seen, I had conversations with a number of people in Crowborough about this, and I think I mentioned to you last week that there are several mothers and parents who are considering removing their children from school, or may actually have done at this point. But people are concerned. These migrants were moved into the camp at 3:30 last Thursday morning, which was only a matter of hours after the Home Office told the District Council that it was going to operationalise in their parlance the site. And as you can imagine, there was quite a media scrum there on Thursday morning, and there was this surreal point that was actually witnessed by your reporter on the ground there as well, where a migrant walked out of the camp gate, banging a drum and carrying a large bag, and he walked into town and was seen by a friend of mine boarding a train to London a short while later.
Right.
We don't know whether he came back. So,
okay.
But it's still early days in terms of the migrants' occupation of the camp. So time will tell. But as you saw from yesterday, the town is still very much of the view that this is the wrong decision for Shabana Mahmood, and it was a bit of a slap in the face to us, actually, that she was gloating about it early on Thursday, saying this is the first of many. And
yeah, she did say that in her statement, certainly. She also visited Crowborough on Thursday there. Did people come and talk to her and say and see it? Was she actually in Crowborough on Thursday? That's what it says in front of me here.
I don't think she's actually come to Crowborough. When she was recorded in that statement, she referred to being here, right, in terms of Crowborough, yes, but I don't think she was here. I didn't see her. No one I know saw her. To my knowledge, she has not engaged with this town at all.
Okay, the Home Office said that she was there, certainly. She says, I understand the strength of feeling, but I do also believe that getting out of asylum hotels is crucial to this country. Do you think she'll listen to you after your 12 separate protests? And there were, of course, 3 arrests over the weekend. That's not something that you would want, and I'm sure you would want to reiterate your pleas for people to protest peacefully.
Absolutely. I mean, my understanding about that is obviously an ongoing um, issue with the police.
Yeah,
But my
no
understanding
charges seem to have been brought just yet that I've read about anyway.
no. So I wouldn't want to compromise
Sure.
any investigation. But of course, I'm advocating for peaceful demonstrations.
Yeah.
That is what we have done for the last 3 months.
Hmm.
In terms of your other question as to whether or not she will listen, Shabana Mahmood will listen, I would hope so, but hope is not a good plan, and I am doubtful, given how well, I'm going to call it belligerent she was on Thursday after moving the migrants into the camp. I think she's set on putting these in communities up and down the country.
Okay.
I do hope, however, Peter, that she learns some lessons. If she continues to go down this route, that she has learned lessons about the way she has dealt with Crowborough, because she will cause huge unrest in the country if she continues to do this in a way that doesn't engage
Okay.
communities at the earliest opportunity.
Andrew, thank you very much. That's Councillor Andrew Wilson, who's an independent councillor for Crowborough South East. He's been involved in those protests.